Are we being detained?
Until we find out more information.
Yes.
If you guys can stand right here until we
You're legally detaining us? Because I want to walk away. Being detained? For what crime?
What's your guys coming down and explain to you?
What crime have we committed?
Taking photographs of a national security problem.
From public.
The Refusal gutter system is installed on all things, private or not.
And it's publicly funded.
City property. That does not make it a place for you to stand. Oh my God.
It makes it where
private area.
You seem very confrontational.
I'm not.
Can I ask you what?
Confrontation. I've been approached. I walked away from her after asking if that area was publicly accessible. She said, "You're public service. I can record you all I want."
Exactly.
Right.
You have no business.
So arrest me. I do. This is public. I don't need any business to be in public.
2 citizens, a public sidewalk, and a camera. That's all it took to trigger a swarm of police. A 45-minute illegal detention and a full-blown power trip over something as harmless as taking pictures of a gas tank. No warning, no crime, just fear and control dressed up as public safety. In Boston, filming from public property now gets you surrounded.
How you doing? Good.
You got a call for this.
Yeah, I heard they said they were going to call 911 on us.
What's the problem?
You can ask them.
Somebody looking to speak to?
Well, security's over there. He's one of the people that called, I think, so.
No, I'm just asking, like, what do you use?
Oh, can I get your name and badge number real quick?
Officer Barnes, 1950.
Thank you.
Take a picture of it.
Oh, thank you. Can I get yours too? Malone 517 4. Okay, thank you. No, they just called because we were here taking pictures.
Yeah, the main reason is because it's a gas tank, so it's a big priority. That's why.
Are we breaking the law?
Are we breaking the law? Why didn't he answer our question? Are we breaking the law?
I'm telling you what we were called to.
Yeah, no, I'm asking why he didn't answer the question. Are we breaking the law?
Are we breaking the law?
Standing right here? No.
Okay, awesome.
What about standing down there? Is that breaking the law?
I don't know where their cutoff point is. Where you standing.
Yeah, there's no marking, so it really is open to public until they ask us to leave. If that happens, well, we came down to the dog park first, and we were taking pictures of the airplanes. And and we decided to get a little closer to the water. How are you? Can I get your name and badge number? Always like that. You can't get our names. Can't get our information. You'll be breaking our Fourth Amendment right. You'll break your qualified immunity. You don't want to do that. Well, you just said yes to him, so. Yeah, we're on public property taking pictures. That's a First Amendment protected activity. On the fence. That means be on the fence, correct? Right?
You can ask me any more questions when we get my lawyer down here.
Within your rights to do that.
What are you guys doing? You guys taking pictures?
We're not answering any more questions. We can only answer the same question so many times.
You can't ask me any questions after that.
What was it?
And I already invoked. You can't ask me any more questions after.
Are we being detained right now?
No.
Are we?
We have a boss coming down, so you guys.
Are we being detained?
Until we find out more information.
Yes.
If you guys can stand right here until we
You're legally detaining us? Because I want to walk away. No, you can't. You're turning your back and walking away. Are we legally being detained right now, guys? Are we legally being detained?
We're not.
All right. Come on, we'll go this way. Here. Thank you. Are we being detained? For what crime?
What's
You
your
guys coming down and explain to you.
What crime have we committed?
Taking photographs of a national security problem.
From public, sir.
Do you guys want to give your information?
No, absolutely not.
You can wait.
From public.
We're not committing a crime.
So what's up?
Why are you detaining us?
Somebody's coming down to talk to you.
You're detaining us,
You're
though.
the one who
They said
decided
for
to
45
detain
minutes you
us.
guys have been down here.
45 minutes? That's bullshit.
We
That's
could
what
be
they
out
said.
here all
That's
day if
bullshit.
we want to.
Yep, not taking photographs.
Yes, we can.
Absolutely.
It's public property we're standing from, sir.
Alright, we're not doing anything else.
Wow, this is insane. No. His name. What's your name, sir? What is it? O'Leary. Badge number, please.
5128.
5 what? 5128. This is crazy. If you guys all violate our rights, you're all getting sued. This is insane. Illegal detainment. There's not even one sign that says do not take photography. You notice that? You guys notice it? You get that look of I don't want to answer your questions. I think I'm gonna go live. Should I go live? How you doing, sir?
How are you?
Good.
Can I get your name, please?
I'm sorry?
Can I get your name, please?
I am Sergeant Best from Boston Police Department. May I have your name?
Thank
No,
you.
you may not. Are we free to leave?
Yes, sure, free to leave.
Awesome.
Nice
Thank
day.
you.
Have a great day.
Appreciate it. Thank you, guys. No, let's go that way. Let's go this way. Come on. Let's go this way.
Let this be a reminder. Suspicion isn't a crime, and cameras aren't weapons. When police detain you without cause, demand ID, and lie on reports, they're not protecting anything. They're trying to silence you. But your rights don't vanish when authority gets uncomfortable. Record everything, assert your rights, and never let intimidation become the norm. One man, a camera, and a public sidewalk. That's all it took for Houston police to explode with ego, misinformation, and unlawful demands. A security guard in a cop uniform calls a citizen a jackass, profiles him for a tattoo, and lectures him about being reasonable, while ignoring the Constitution. What started as a photo walk turned into a walk of shame, but not for the cameraman.
Exercising our rights to take pictures in public. This is obviously a sidewalk. I understand that this, from this line back, is their property. I'm not trying to go on their property. There's art. There's all kinds of things. I could take pictures here.
There is no public sidewalk per se. It's all built by the owner of that property.
Yeah, and so they put in the gutter that says City of Houston right there.
Yeah.
You see? Come over here. Let me show you something real fast. Because I know one thing. Bank of America doesn't buy property that says City of Houston. You see this right here? You see this?
Right. So
This is public property.
The biggest concern is that the reporting of the bank is a security issue. I guess it's their biggest deal.
I can't see any of their shit. I'm taking pictures of a big ass glass building.
I don't think that's really the point.
Well, what is the point?
The point is that I guess her biggest concern, you guys are being a little unnecessarily rude.
No, I told her that we just don't want to disclose the nature of our video. I mean, I don't go around asking people to tell me their private information. I said I'd rather not, disclose why I'm taking a video, but I told her I was like, we're out here taking pictures of everything, not specifically just the bank. So I deterred her on that.
Okay.
There's no ill will, no ill intent. I have no nefarious plans here.
I understand.
I'm simply taking pictures in public, and I'm hoping that you're going to honor your oath and try not to run me off of a publicly accessible area for only exercising a First Amendment protected activity.
I'm not trying to run you off, but what I will say is that, obviously you know that your actions can cause a reaction, right? And from what it seems like you're trying to get that reaction.
No, sir. I'm just wanting to take my pictures. I've been walking around the city for the past hour and a half.
Then what can we do to help facilitate the process of you getting along? What would you like to do?
I would like to be left alone, and when I'm done getting my pictures, I'm gonna walk away.
Okay.
If they wouldn't have told me the cops were coming, I would have already been gone.
I got you.
You know, but they told me the cops were coming. I'm not gonna run.
Yeah. Well, here we are.
Once you walk away and leave us alone, I'm gonna finish getting my pictures and then I'm gonna walk away.
We've spoken. We've done our deal. You know, you got nothing left for this property.
Oh, I'm not done getting my shots. So once you leave me alone, we disengage. I'm gonna finish getting my shots and, you know, slowly walk away from here.
Okay. So, like I said, the passage is for public, or excuse me, the easement is for public passage. You guys aren't passing, then you aren't passing.
Is there like a time limit on how fast you have to pass? A law that states that? What's the law that says I have to keep moving?
Just being reasonable about it.
Okay, and if I to stop to take a picture would be reasonable, right?
Stop to record on what is considered private property because they have built everything.
This
down
is
to
private.
The street.
This is private property.
The City of Houston is private property. The City of Houston gutter system is installed on all things, private or not.
And it's publicly funded.
City property. That does not make it a place for you to stand. Oh my God.
It makes it where I am allowed to stand here, as long as I'm not breaking the law.
That's not how that's like a handicapped parking space. You know what I mean?
I'd recommend you call a supervisor, please.
I mean, I'm technically not on duty. I'm just here working for the building. Okay.
Yeah, I'd like if you call a supervisor.
I'm not going to do that. I'm not
Okay,
going to do that.
so you.
Like I said. Yeah.
Okay, well, have they contacted the police?
I'm it.
Well, no, I wanted an official report because I'm not just because right now you're a paid security guard.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, technically you want to say.
So I would like to speak with an actual on-duty officer. If you're trying to give me a lawful order, I would appreciate that the law does it, not a security guard.
I haven't given you a single lawful order. I've just asked if you're done, then can we move along?
And I'm not done yet. If once I get left alone, then I'll be done.
Okay. See, and that's that part that I'm talking about, where it's like you're doing something to get a reaction.
No, I just want to be left alone, and I don't want these people to be under the reaction or under the influence that they ran me off or that you ran me off, because that's not the case.
Hey, look, it doesn't have to be like that. Like, look, we talk like adults. We got an understanding. We both got what we wanted out of here. So
I'm just asking for you to leave me alone.
But look, they hired me to do this. And
So come out and talk to people on the sidewalk.
Houston, it's legal. Here in Houston, this is legal.
Here in the United States, this is legal.
To a certain degree, it is.
As long as I'm not doing anything illegal with my videos,
And you're doing something that's reasonably suspicious.
and a suspicion of crime,
Reporting a bank.
it's suspicion of crime.
Yeah, that is suspicious.
It's suspicion against the law.
It's not suspicious to me.
That's not how that works.
It's subjective.
It's what
Yeah.
a judge would find suspicious.
Well, it's suspicious against the law.
Reasonable, articulable facts that somebody is committing, about to commit, or has committed a crime.
So you'd have to be under the
Right, and my
influence.
articulation would be that there's two guys, one with the juggalo tattoo, right? Because I know what that is.
So you're
And
profiling him now.
I am now.
Yeah, he's profiling. He just said he's
Yeah,
profiling.
let's let him keep talking. Keep digging yourself a hole, Jenkins.
So
This is gonna be beautiful.
you guys are recording outside of a bank where there's clear windows. You're
I'm
able to see
recording.
people that come in and out.
I have videos. I have
In
over
a
an hour of
city- in a
videos
city-
walking through this whole city, and I
Right,
haven't
but
had
you've
no
gotten to a bank.
issues.
But you've gotten to a
I've
bank
gone
now,
past several
and
banks.
We're just asking you to move along.
I've gone
You
past
said
several
you're done.
banks.
Let's
I'm not
just
done.
move along.
I never said I was done. I said I was about to be done, and if they wouldn't have told me the cops were coming, then I would have already been gone.
Then why even just do this? Why do this?
Because it's to stand up for my rights, bro.
No. That's not what it is. You're doing it for.
So you asked a rhetorical question,
No, I'm waiting for the real answer. You're
and I'm
doing it to
telling
be a
you.
Jackass.
Oh,
Let's be real.
oh,
Let's be real here. Okay?
I'm doing it to be a jackass. So tens of
Hey,
thousands
he's
of
not on duty. Hey, he's not on duty. We could take offense to that and get him cited for disorderly conduct.
Yeah,
we need the police
do-
cited now. You just committed
Call him.
disorderly conduct. You call him. You got the
call him.
radio. I'm on duty. Remember? You got the radio, bud.
So you don't mind being disorderly and disrespecting.
Is this disorder?
You're showing disdain to the public.
It's abusive language.
Articulate what disorder is.
Because-
if somebody takes offense to the language you're using,
That's not how that
absolutely.
works.
Oh yeah. I've been charged with it a million times.
That's how that works.
And the fact this is how this works. You are representing the city of Houston right now because you are in uniform,
Yeah.
and you are insulting members of the public in
Didn't
uniform
insult you.
while you're representing. You just called me a
I
jackass.
said you're doing it to be one.
And so what's the point of even calling a person a
Because
jackass?
I'm sure you're a regular person that does regular things. However, this is something that you're doing to incite a reaction.
No, I'm
Like-
taking pictures in public to get a reaction.
And like I said, this isn't public anymore.
You're getting a
That
reaction.
Gutterway isn't a public place for you to
So he says this is not public.
It is a
So
public.
okay, so
So am I
if
supposed to
this
walk
is
in the road?
private property, would you ticket us for? Well, if you were on duty,
If I were on
walking
duty.
in the road.
That
Or am I
is-
supposed to
yes.
walk in this bike lane right here?
There is a citation for walking in the road.
Okay.
So I can't walk in the road.
Again, the sidewalk is for public passage.
And there has to be a publicly accessible area for us to come
Right,
through.
but you're not passing.
Yes, I mean, I'm not staying here indefinitely. The only reason I'm still here is because of you.
Hello?
It's hot out here.
It's fine. It's fine. I mean, yeah, I got a job lined up in Germany in like 2 weeks. I'll be out of here like a whole week in activity.
Oh, so he just he's admitted just now that he has another job lined up, and that's the reason why he is acting like a jackass. In fact,
in Germany.
See Germany?
Yeah.
Is that what you said, right?
Germany, right?
I said Germany. I didn't say Nazi.
It'll be a perfect place for you.
Great place.
Such a Nazi.
You seem like it. You're out here harassing somebody for nothing, dude. Taking pictures. I even told you.
You said you were even
I have no
profiling me.
nefarious. I have no nefarious. I already leveled with you.
Look.
That I have no nefarious intent. So I've already dispelled the whole thing that you could articulate.
Just because you say something, oh, I'm not going to murder my wife, though I've got a gun and a knife or something in my hand to kill somebody.
Well, you would
It doesn't
statistically
matter.
have a higher percentage of doing that than me, because cops have a higher rate of domestic
Why?
abuse.
Because I'm black?
No, because
Because blacks are murderers?
cops have a higher rate of domestic
See how that was
abuse.
nice?
No, we were saying
Cops,
are domestic.
look up the percentage. 40% of cops are. 40% of cops' families become a victim of domestic abuse. That's just a statistic, bro.
You represent the city of Houston.
Look it up.
Reporter system.
Look it up on Google.
Look up who?
Look it up on Google. You got 2 smartphones.
I do, huh? All right, guys.
You don't even know how
So
many
this has
phones
been
we've got.
fun. This has been fun.
Yeah, I appreciate if you just walk
All
away.
right,
Look,
so-
you walk away and then I walk away.
No.
Okay,
You
well,
walk away, then I walk away.
nope.
Hey, you know, we can walk the pig around the bank.
You can. You are able to use the passageway to pass.
And I'm passing. The only reason I'm stopped is because you come out to talk to me.
You were stopped when I came here.
Yeah, I was walking back and forth taking pictures.
Look,
passing.
They asked you not to do that. They own everything.
They
up to the-
asked me. They don't own
And there's
this
always
gutter.
Everything up to the road.
They
They
maintain.
paid for it.
They
The
maintain.
city just so happens to be the one that builds it.
This has to have a public passage.
Yes, it's for public use. It's for public use.
And you can't.
Passing,
And if you were to
public
say, I don't want you walking past here because of your camera, that'd be discrimination. So you're telling me that it's legal to discriminate here?
What?
Yes.
No.
They're saying the only reason they don't want me here is because my camera, right?
They found your activity suspicious of recording.
A
bank. That's
camera.
why
I'm taking pictures of everything here.
Hey, and they do this every time someone records any bank.
This is ridiculous.
This is insane
No,
where people get
I just went
judged
past
and they go home, they get
plenty of
filled up
banks.
on
It's
the way
because you
home.
built your house out of glass. You're out here complaining to me.
That's not the point. The
Yeah,
point is,
all the other banks didn't have a problem that were made of brick.
guys, come on, level with me here.
I am. Walk away and I'll walk away.
You're not leveling with me.
Walk away and I'll walk away.
All right, man.
Because you're not going to make me leave here.
No, I'll give you a chance.
You walk away, you go back in this building.
I'll hang up. I'll
Just,
head out.
disengage me.
We're cool.
Disengage me.
I'm trying to. I'm
Okay,
making
have a good
sure-
day.
I'm making sure
Thank
that
you.
that we're
All
on
right,
the same level.
sweet. I just don't want no more. I don't want to have no more conversation at this point. I'm going to go ahead and invoke my Fifth Amendment right to stay silent, and I would appreciate if you just disengage from me.
All right, guys. Please be safe, right? Be careful. There is a homeless encampment that way. If you go that way, sometimes they do rob people or whatnot. That way is down towards the courthouse, 1411th Street. Okay. Heading further south is a little bit safer area. Okay. The more public monuments.
Why is he still talking?
Discovery Green is headed that way if you're looking for like public monuments and stuff. So,
I've never understood this.
stay hydrated.
This is why we record. When police blur the lines between public and private, shout insults instead of the law, and expect blind obedience instead of informed resistance, we shine the light. Know this: your rights aren't optional, and standing your ground isn't provocation, it's protection. And every walk of shame starts with a camera. What happens when a journalist with a camera dares to walk near a public police building? In Indianapolis, it turns into a standoff over badge numbers, bogus claims of private property, and officers who forget the Constitution the moment they feel uncomfortable. When asking, "Is this area public?" leads to being surrounded by armed officers, something is deeply wrong with the people sworn to uphold the law.
But I can though.
You're on private property. What do you need?
So this isn't the police department?
This is the police department, but what do you need?
I don't need anything.
Okay. So how can I help you?
Oh, I'm recording.
For what?
I'm an independent journalist. Appreciate it.
Okay. From where?
I'm independent.
Do you have your ID with you?
I don't need it.
For what?
For what reasonable suspicion
Well, I
do
don't
you
want you
commit a
standing
crime?
here recording on the police department for obvious security
Well, you
reasons,
just
right?
told me it was private.
Okay.
You just told me. What's your badge number?
You don't need my badge number.
I do need your badge number. You just engaged with me. So if anything else, call your
Would you like the
superior.
supervisor?
I would.
Sure.
Because you're supposed to give me your name and badge number when I ask for it. Okay. We will see. We will definitely see. Hello.
How you doing, guy?
All right. How about yourself?
I'm good.
When you walk
That's
up-
good. Can I have your
when you
name and
walk
badge
up to
number,
my
please?
car-
No, not right this minute. You can't. What are you
Oh,
here for?
and why can't I?
Because I'm asking you, why are you here?
I don't. It's the public. I don't need a reason to be in public.
Really?
I don't. Is this not? Is
Somebody
this,
coming up here?
Yeah.
is this not
So
public?
I just want to real quick explain to you, when I'm on the phone right now, I'm talking to somebody from the courts, right? I'm
Okay.
on the phone with the judge.
That's fine.
And you walk up to my car.
And I said, pardon me.
Okay. So
Right.
then you asked if you can go back there.
I said, was it
and-
publicly accessible? Correct.
It is not.
Okay, and that's fine, but this is, so what's the problem?
No.
I have the freedom of press. I'm sorry. You're gonna get some education today.
So then you're refusing to tell me your name or anything, right?
I am an independent journalist, and I don't have to tell you my name unless you have reasonable suspicions that I've committed a crime.
So I don't have to tell you my name, right?
Okay, so why are you
the
engaging me
courtesy
asking me?
can go both ways.
Well, I
am
don't
right?
want to have courtesy.
Could
I don't
the
want. I
courtesy
don't need a
go both
lecture.
ways, yes or no,
Hey.
right? So now I had to get off the phone with the judge.
You didn't have to.
Well, yes, I did because
Okay.
you're coming over here.
Right, and I'm coming over
so
here and
when
doing
I'm on
what?
the phone with the judge right now,
What am I doing exactly?
you're not understanding what I'm saying. So I'm on the
Hey,
phone
how you
with the
doing?
judge. You come over to my car.
And I said,
ask
pardon
if
me.
you can film.
I said, pardon
No,
me.
you cannot. No.
So
That's it.
the lady's in the car. I'm recording. I came up. I said, "Hey, excuse me. Is this area publicly accessible? The fenced area, which is open?" And she says, "No." I said, "Okay. Sorry about that." She said, "What do you need?" I said, "I don't need anything." I continue to walk off and continue to record. There's nothing wrong with what I'm doing. Everything I'm doing right now is constitutionally protected. It's the First Amendment. I have the freedom of speech and press. So I don't see what the problem is. If this is a public area, which it is, since it's the police department, what's the problem? She claims she doesn't have to state her name and badge number after she engaged with me. It's not like I came up and had a problem or anything like that. So now you're saying you don't. So you're saying that you don't have to.
Well, you walked over to my car.
And said, "Pardon
while I
me."
was on the
Hey,
phone.
hey, so are you from Indianapolis?
I am actually.
Okay, so you remember the news reports not too long ago? We had someone come by and fire shots into this
That has
road.
nothing to do with me.
I understand that.
Okay.
Do you understand why we would be a little concerned about someone wandering around in
It's
our
a
parking lot?
safety issue.
Okay, and once I told her that I was an independent journalist and I have the freedom of press and
Well,
what?
independently journalists, journalize whatever you like.
Thank you. So can I have your name and badge number? She told me I couldn't record here, that this property was private. So all of that there is a lie. This is publicly funded. I want her name
Well,
and badge
there's
number.
sections of it.
I want her name. But okay, this is publicly accessible. I never went into any private area.
You
all
seem
right.
very confrontational.
I'm not-
Can
I'm-
I ask you what?
Confrontation.
why-
I've been
why-
approached. I walked away from her after asking if that area was publicly accessible. She said no. I continued to walk off, and then she chased me down. I politely waited right there for her. Hey, excuse me. Hey, I
So
stopped.
your journalism. What's the?
I don't
story
have
you're
to
doing?
answer any questions. Not regarding that. If I'm not being detained,
I'm Lieutenant Karate. Have a good
I don't
day.
want to be touched. Appreciate it. Thank you. There's 4 people around me with guns. I feel very threatened. You just touched me.
You're free to leave.
If I'm free to leave, I'm free to stay. Appreciate it. All right, thank you. Thank you. No, sir, you weren't. But I want her name and badge number though. That's for sure.
That's Officer
I want
Fra-
yours as well.
That's Officer Frazier.
Everybody that here that just engaged in this confrontation, I need all your names and badge numbers, especially
the
Tyrants.
only-
She's a
Officer
tyrant.
Frazier, Lieutenant Karate.
Okay, and what's your badge number?
Have a
I don't
good
want to
day.
get all in. What's your badge
I'm
number?
Adam 201.
201?
Yeah, have a good
It says
day.
158 right there. I'm sorry. Pardon me. What's your name and badge number?
I'm Officer Connect.
And what's your badge number?
You know, there's a point of this. It's kind of like, bordering on harassment.
How is it harassment? You're public service. I can record you all I want.
Exactly.
Right.
You have no business right
So
here right
arrest
now.
me. I do. This is public. I don't need any business to be in public.
We're all teenagers.
Right. Okay. Right. Thank you. So therefore, you were wrong. Have a good day, tyrant. You're all fucking tyrants. Excuse my white voice. Matter of fact, we're gonna go in here. I can go
Being
in
in
where.
public isn't a crime. Asking for a badge number isn't a threat. And taking pictures doesn't make you suspicious, unless tyranny is the real policy. These officers tried to intimidate a citizen for doing something that's 100% protected by the First Amendment. But the real danger isn't the man with the camera, it's the officer who thinks the law doesn't apply to them.